Welcome to this episode on prototyping our website. So in previous episode we discovered how we could ideate on our website and lay out some pages, our pages, and see have an idea of how our pages could look like. So I would like to mention at this point that in most cases at that stage you could have a meeting with your client, either a Zoom meeting, Google meeting, or whatever meeting online, or a face-to-face meeting with your client to explain to them your prototypes, show them your prototypes, and then discuss the ideas. So at this stage, it will help you tell your client if you really understood their need. So it is very important to have such meetings, so the client will know, yeah, you really got the point, you got what I want, and you too, you'll be sure, okay, I got it, or something is missing, this and that is missing, and you know how to adjust it quickly. So maybe after that, after this adjustment, if they are simple and easy, so you could make it right in front of the client, and then you are sure now you have the exact idea the client has, you understood it, or you could probably go back and then make the adjustment and come back again with to have another meeting with the client, and then finally get to the point where you all agree on the work. So at this stage, once that is done, the next thing to do is to prototype it. So and I have to mention that it doesn't always happen like that in real life. Some people will just move on at this stage and start coding the pages, but in more structured organizations like big companies and so on, there's a high probability that the pages have to be prototyped or designed by graphic designers or UI experience designers and so on. So they kind of have to come up with an image of the website. So that's where tools like how do they call that? So there's this prototyping tool most people use nowadays to prototype the website. So in the olden time, it was done with graphic designing software like Photoshop and so on. So nowadays I have noticed people use that. So it is not really a big deal. It is a plus, but you can still make things simple. So in our case here, we're going to use Adobe Photoshop to prototype it, since our website is not really big and we are not actually here to have a design class. So let's get on and prototype our first page, which is the home page. So we have Photoshop on. Let's create a new page. So I'm going to create a page of 1600 by 1600, 1600 by 1600. So the resolution, now keep it at 72 while we are building, and maybe when exporting I could make it bigger. All right, so we have something like that. So this is the kind of example, the rectangle we're actually working on, or the square if you want. I'm now having as a page, which is this. So the difference between the prototype and then this mockups over there is that here we really need to simulate the real website. We need to make it look like the actual website of how we want it. So what we are going to do is to start bringing all the elements we have. So in our case, I called our persona Jalil Ali. So we have Jalil Ali as a persona. So that's the persona's name. So we have that. So from now on, we are going to call the website Jalil Ali's website. So first of all, I would like to place some guidelines so that I don't overlap. So let me put it on this, and then that's 100. So we have 500 here, 600. So that's 100 again. And then on top, to limit the home page, and let me keep it half. So that's 50. So that I don't exceed beyond that. I don't go beyond that. And here I do the same thing. So half. don't go beyond that. So then it means the name is going to hang here, and the menu is going to hang at the other end. So the menu, we have home. We have the home. So let me change the default font size into something a bit bigger. So we have home. This, so let's say 18. Come on. So home, about, works, and then we have contact. So here we are. To select, so we align them. So here we go. We have the various menus. They are supposed to be aligned at the right, yeah, in the corner like that. So in normal situation, so this is supposed to be perfect. This is supposed to reflect the exact font, the exact font size, and so on. So you cannot just do it randomly, right? So I'm doing this to show to you the process, right, to give you an idea of how it is done. We're on 29. Let me go 36 and see. Good. Let me increase a little bit. So this process, for now, I don't want you to really worry too much about the details, but you just need to know that it is done, right? It is done. Figma, all right, so that was the tool I was talking about, Figma. So if it is on Figma, so you will really try to reflect the exact thing, the exact requirements. So let me see if I can look some font. I'll keep some default font like Arial, so simple as that. Okay, so let me make the alignment to be at the middle. Good, so that it looks, so we shouldn't cross the guideline. Good. So we have our menu like that. Normally, since we are dealing with a portfolio website, so it will also be great to have a background color for it, so it will look a bit beautiful. So let me try and add some solid background. Keep it something like, I think I like that. Yes, so keep it something like that. Why not even make these menus capital? Let's capitalize them. Yes. So let's capitalize them all. It will stand out better if you have it in capital letters. So I guess we have to justify. No. So I guess it is here. I always get confused with this distribution thing on Photoshop. Good. So this makes sense, and the name will keep it simple and maybe stylish. So maybe whilst we are building this, we are going to make call to some fonts, external font, to make it look a bit better, right? So for now, I don't seem to have much font, so we'll use this default font and work with that. So don't forget to justify them at the middle with the name. So we have the name, the menu, the header set. So the next thing is I added a background color, and the next thing is to have the picture aspect here. So I'm going to just use a circle, perfect circle, and for that I'll keep it blue. So we'll have the name again, as we said on the prototype. I guess I have to push them a little bit up, or reduce in size, and then increase the name in size, Jalil Ali. So do that to align them well. And then what did we say again? So we will have a little bio of the person. So for the bio, I think I have some text, so let me just go with any dummy text for now. Warren Ipsum the way seeds are made and so on. So I'll just copy this text several times and paste it. So several times and paste it. So, alright, good. Okay, let's assume that. I think I would rather copy the text. Okay, and then create a text box with a smaller length, and this way I can easily have a nice text. So we change the size to 24. This doesn't look great. Area, we remove the boldness. Let me keep it regular. And then the line height. This text is stubborn. So somehow we have some text like this. Great. Okay, so the next thing we need to have is the jobs and yes, clients. So here too, I'm not going to get the icons, so probably when we are building we'll look for the icons. So I'm just going to use the symbols of, so because I want to show you how the prototyping works. We will not spend too much time on this. So and then we'll write, let's say 133 clients, 133 clients. And we said jobs right first, so jobs first, jobs first. So a little bit bigger. We get a way of styling this and make it look cleaner here. So obviously copy the same thing around here. So something this time around we are dealing with clients. So not necessarily 133, so let's see 59 clients. So yes, okay. So at this point, let me shift it a bit up. Now we can move on to the next section, which is the footer. So we said we will have some social media. So what I'm going to do is just put circles, because we are going to have the social media icons. So I think this is the time to define exactly how we are going to place them. So here I'm not using this, let me use white. Good. And I'm saying it again, in normal situation you would like to have the exact design you are going to use. So the same fonts, the same colors, and so on, so that you don't think again while you are coding. Or it might happen that the person to design, or the people to design the prototypes, are not the same people who are going to code it. So it is important to have what we call a design principle right from the beginning. So these people will define the design principles, what the color palettes, the font sizes, the spacing, everything. So they will work on all these aspects and then put it in the prototype. So as you are developing, you are simply using this same information. I didn't notice that we missed the name somewhere here above. So I guess we have to rewrite it again. So let me make a copy. So it's a bit small. In our case, we are just trying to make something simple to show you the process, right? To show you the process. So in case you meet that, you shouldn't be surprised. While you are working on your own website, you should feel free to go through all these things. So then comes the copyright thing. So let's say in bracket C. So that is, we write the year 2023, and then after the year we add copyright in bracket all rights reserved. So we can increase that a little bit, so make it 24, just like that. So in normal situation, we'll have to go through and do the same thing for all the pages and get them prototyped properly. So let me work on this color again. Let me play around. Something easier. If we go with white too, it won't be bad. So probably while we are designing, we'll start with the white, and then maybe you move on and try with various colors and probably various background images and so on. So I tend to look cleaner while we have a background color. So we wouldn't go through all the pages. So since we've laid them out in a fashion that they are, I mean, in a common fashion, so they all look alike at some extent. So it would be okay if we just use the same and then work on the rest. So that is it with the prototyping of our application. Enjoy and see you in the next episode, where we are going to start coding all this into real web pages. So kindly consider liking, subscribing, and stay tuned on the series. Thank you.